He suffered a rib injury during the winter months working out in the gym, but no after effects from it at all. Ten rounds, each round 3 minutes. Ocasio a little eager. Not terribly fond of the gym and not terribly fond of training. But they've watched him rather closely over the last 45 days. To use a phrase, he's had a babysitter to make sure he got in his road work and his training. Inside a minute to go now in round number 1 of the scheduled 10-rounder heavyweights. Young at 214, Ocasio at 209. The youngster is wild, spending energy, but remember, he's only 21 years of age. The tactical plan for Ocasio was to be more aggressive early in the fight. He has been aggressive, but he has not been effective. 10 seconds to go, round 1. Ocasio again, very wild. Ocasio in the white trunks, Jimmy Young in the red trunks. Round number 2. Young Puerto Rican, wild in the first round. Young, effective, working to the body. One of the things that we noted that Jimmy Young sometimes when he pulls away will give the body as a target. Ken Norton exercised that target quite well in his fight with Young. We'll see whether or not Ocasio does it later. So far, he has not. Overhand right, high on the side of the head of Young. No damage. Again, Ocasio spending energy, pushing Young away. Young letting him do it. Jimmy Young is a combination boxer. Quick hand. Sometimes perhaps gives up leverage on a punch in order to throw another. The right hand was on the shoulder of Young, glancing to the side of the head. Referee is Waldemar Schmidt of Puerto Rico. Young indicating he was not terribly concerned about coming to Ocasio's hometown for the rematch. Again, Ocasio missing. Young is hard to hit. He covers very well. Ocasio corner, shouting to him, hook him and uppercut him if you can. Ralph Hernandez working there along with Chieto Aponte and Vicente Ramirez. Again, Young covers very well inside. Less than a minute to go in round 2. Right hand by Jimmy just missed. He did, however, dig one to the body. A left hook. About a half a smile on the face of Ocasio. Brash youngster. Confident. More confident now, obviously, than ever before because of his success against Young in June. You see the time winding down in the right corner of your screen. That wild right glancing off the shoulder of Jimmy Young. And we've completed 2 rounds. Round number 3, scheduled for 10. Ocasio in white, Young in red. Ocasio trying to force the fight. So far, Young has been able to cover and counter well. You can see the younger man trying to bowl Jimmy into the corner. Jimmy would have none of it. Fours in is up, Ocasio. Working in Young's corner today, Slim Perkins, Mickey Grandinetti, and Ted Smith. Good right hand to the body by Young as Ocasio came boring in. Young working to the body as they tie up now and Schmidt separates them. The referee's going to earn his money in this fight. Hard right hand by Ocasio. Young is staggered. He's in trouble. Ocasio boring in with a hard left-right combination. Jimmy Young trying to shake it off. He was hurt. He is still hurt. Here in the third round, Jimmy Young is in trouble as the young Puerto Rican caught him with a hard right hand and then followed with a hard left and right combination. Ocasio trying to measure him now at little more than a minute to go in the third round. A hard left hand, flush on the face of Young. To the body goes Ocasio really for the first time in the fight. Hard right hand by Ocasio. Young comes back to the body. Not much movement by Young. Good sharp left jab by Jimmy Young now, as apparently he has shaken off the effects of the three hard blows landed by Ocasio. Hard left, hard right to the body by Ocasio. Left hook finds Young. Hard left and right finds Young. Jimmy fights back. But it's been all Ocasio in this round as we wind down toward the end of number 3. Walks slowly back to his corner, jarred by the ripping hands of Ossie Ocasio. Take a look at the first right. The left was low, the right flush. Young off balance, rolled back into the ropes. Now watch the left as it comes whistling in and finds the target. Young now ricocheting literally off the rope, and Ocasio stepped in to wing him with a left and right. And Young was shaken by it, and the crowd now is buzzing about what happened in round number 3. The first time in the fight that any blows of significance had really been landed. Young, coming back at the end of the round, was able to score to the body. At this point, in the middle of the round, you can see that Ocasio was in command as Young was still shaken, scoring with the jab and scoring with the left hook. This is round 4, scheduled for 10. Remember, there is the possibility that the winner with a good showing could get a call against the WBC champion Larry Holmes. Ocasio, wild. Ocasio walking in. He's the aggressor. Forcing the fight. Wild. Young bangs him hard to the body. Not much in the left as Jimmy Young snapped his head away. Young, age 30. Ocasio, 21. Could be a crossroads fight for both men. Halfway through round 4. Nothing there. Hard left by Young. Stopped Ocasio as he lunged in. Young has a 2-inch edge in the reach. Right to the body, Young slipping. Ocasio digging in there. We are inside the Clemente Coliseum in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Air-conditioned building. It's comfortable. 50 seconds to go round 4. Young doubles up on Ocasio that time as the Puerto Rican was off balance. Boring in. Young sliding away from the left-right of Ocasio, going into the ropes where he ties him up. Half a minute to go in round 4. Maybe Jimmy Young's best round of the fight. The left hand was picked off by Young. But clearly, unquestionably, round 3 was the sole property of Ocasio. As he rocked Jimmy with a right and then a left right. Winding down to the end of round number 4. Round number 5, and Ocasio comes out of his corner, literally waving to somebody in the audience. That's how confident he is. In the third round of this rematch between Young and Ocasio, he had Jimmy Young in trouble. In round number 4, Young was sharper and scored well with the combinations and seemed to handle the bull-like rushes of Ocasio, who came into this fight at 209, Young at 214. Last June 10, this youngster came out of nowhere to take a split decision from Jimmy Young in Las Vegas and suddenly became very prominent in the heavyweight rankings of the world, currently ranked number 8 by the World Boxing Council. Young is ranked number 2 by the WBC. To a large degree, the presence of Ocasio a year ago, or last June of '78, against Young resulted from a put-up or shut-up assignment where he was complaining about inactivity, and finally he was put into a bout against Kevin Isaacs. And no one really expected that Ocasio could take Isaacs at that time, but he did, and he got the fight against Young and to beat him. Young gets away from that wild swing of Ocasio. Jimmy looking more positive through the 4th round and so far here in the 5th as we come up on the halfway point of round number 5. Ocasio again with that half smile. Throws his combination, but Young slides away from it. That left hand was high off the head and nothing to it. Not a whole lot of movement by Jimmy Young. Pace very even so far in the fight, except for the 3rd round when he was rattled around quite a bit. Right hand by Ocasio, got in there as we hit a half minute to go. Young's long left, keeping the youngster at bay. Ocasio in the white trunks, Young in the red trunks. More of a slap there than a solid blow as we wind to the end of round number 5. We're in round number 6 now of this heavyweight bout scheduled for 10. Jimmy Young in red, Osvaldo Ocasio in white. And I'm not very strong in offering my opinion as to how a fight is going, since it's the referee and 2 judges who will cast the final ballots. But I feel this one, at this point, is virtually even. Young banging away to the body. Osvaldo has been able to force the fight, but outside of the 3rd round, he has not been particularly effective. He is a banger. Young is the boxer. Young is the man with experience. Ocasio, the one with the youth. They're both hungry. Quick left by Ocasio. Younger man bouncing, forcing the fight. Jimmy Young retaining his even pace. We'll alert our local stations along the way that at the end of this round, we will take our station break. Ocasio still looks wild. World Boxing Council champion Larry Holmes, his manager Rich Giacchetti at ringside watching. They want to know two things, I guess. One, how good is this 21-year-old from Puerto Rico? And has Jimmy Young lost a lot of what he had? Having lost to Kenny Norton and then losing to Ocasio in successive fights. Manager here, Ray Kelly, is very quiet in this corner. First time in a long time, maybe even ever, that Bobby Brown, a former co-manager and trainer, is not in Jimmy Young's corner. Bobby passed away last year. Young digging hard to the body with the right hand. 20 seconds to go, round 6. It is at this juncture of the fight that Young very often scores a lot of points. He's a little sharper than Ocasio. Winding down, end of round 6. Back with more after this word. We're in round 7, scheduled for 10. To identify the fighters again, 21-year-old Ossie Ocasio missing with that combination. Young picked him off. He's in the white trunks. 30-year-old Jimmy Young is in the red trunks. In the third round, Ocasio had Young reeling some as he peppered him with a hard right and a hard left right. And that's a good hard left hook thrown by Young. Ocasio slipping a little bit. Came back alertly. He's boring into Young. There is some puffiness around the left eye of Jimmy Young. Just a little. Young digs into the body as the youngster misses. Bell can save you under the rules here in Puerto Rico. A 10-point must scoring system. 3 knockdowns are in effect. We have had no knockdowns so far in the fight. Ocasio moving. Young remains very deliberate. Ocasio's only real moment in the fight came back in the third round. He's been the aggressor. He had Young in trouble. Could not reach him. Moved away again, that half smile. Less than a minute to go now in round 7. That jab is in there for Ocasio. Corner's been exhorting him now for the better part of the last 5 rounds to try the uppercut. There he finally tried one, missed with it. Young prods it. Young tries never to give you a chance to exercise your full leverage. He bangs away as Ocasio moves in. approaching the end of round number 7. Jimmy Young and Ossie Ocasio from San Juan, Puerto Rico. To the end of round number 7. Jimmy Young on the right. With that left hook that got home, Ocasio slipping a little bit. It was not a knockdown. We're now in round number 8. 3 rounds to go. And to restate, there's talk. The winner with a good showing gets a chance at the WBC champion Larry Holm. On the ropes, Ocasio mauling Young. So far, not scored. Young's hands are very quick. He is not a banger. He is a boxer. Particularly good at the combination. There, moving just enough beyond the reach of Ocasio. Then stepping back in to flick the left in the face. Left hook partially there. Right hand by Young. Light one, but it's scored. Pulled away from the return right by Ocasio. It got the crowd excited, but it did not land. The left was deflected by Young. Ocasio's not going to beat Young boxing. He's going to have to go in and just step in and bang away, like he did back in the 3rd round. In time, he might. But that's the future. Clock stops, 1:14 to go. Now it stops at 1:12 as they're going to repair the tape on the right wrist of Ocasio. Now they're called back. Hard left-handed. Hard left-handed. Young is in trouble. His left eye is closing swiftly. He reached up. He grabbed his left eye from that hard left hook by Ocasio. Jimmy Young is in trouble. By the end of the round, he may not be able to see out of the left eye. Ocasio ripped him with that same left hook that he hit him with back in the 3rd round. He hits that again with that left hand. Young's left eye, very puffy. He really puffed him with that left hook. It landed right between the eyes. Jimmy immediately reached up and grabbed at his left eye. Less than a half minute to go now in round number 8. He hurt Young for the 2nd time in the fight, and Jimmy's left eye very puffy. He may lose most of the vision out of it. Less than 10 seconds to go in round number 8 as Ocasio stings Jimmy Young with a wicked left hook to the face. Go back to round 8. A replay of the left hook that stung Jimmy Young, hurt him. See him reach up and grab the side of his face. And now we're alive in round 9. The left eye is puffy, but he still has vision out of it. Young is not a banger. In the fight last June in Las Vegas, he was clearly behind on points to this youngster. Late in the fight, he tried to go to that well of reserve and pull it out. He fell just short, losing the split decision. This fight is very close. Jimmy Young is the only man showing any marks. They have come from a wicked right in the 3rd, a left and a right in the 3rd, and a hard left hook in the 8th round. In the meantime, Young has peppered away, building up points with his combination. So the fight is close. Jimmy Young, so close to the title, many felt, and his losing 15-rounder to Muhammad Ali, and then in the losing fight to Ken Norton. So close, yet so far. Probably the best outing ever for Jimmy was against George Foreman, March of '77, right here in San Juan. He's only been stopped 1 time in his career, that by Ernie Shavers, February 1973. Young talking to Schmidt, the referee. he's stalking his man, but he's wild. The crowd on its feet. Coming up on a minute to go in round 9. Cut. Young is cut. The doctor is in the ring to have a look. Dr. Amory Capella takes a look and says, okay. In that last exchange, Young suffered a cut over in the corner of the right eye. It appears, however, to be far enough away from the eye that it is not running into it. It is in toward the nose. Young apparently can see all right. Dr. Capella took a quick look at it and said, go ahead. Coming up on a half minute to go in round 9. Jimmy Young is in some trouble. Big fight for him at age 30. If he loses 2 in a row to this youngster, it's going to open up a lot of doors for Ossie Ocasio. It may close some for Jimmy Young. Blood is running down the right side of his nose. Less than 20 seconds to go in round 9. We will watch in the corner to see how effective they are in stopping the blood running down the face of Jimmy Young. Ocasio, ever the aggressor, wild, has swollen the left eye of Jimmy Young, and now in the corner they must work on a cut that is inside near the nose in the eyebrow area of the right eye. And the work is going on now as Mickey Grandinetti is trying to close the cut. Ted Smith is there with him. Slim Perkins is there with him. The important thing here right now is to get that cut closed as we get ready for round number 10. Tomorrow, ABC Sports offers for your entertainment the Superstars at 2 Eastern, 1 Central and Pacific, the third men's preliminary. ABC's International Championship Boxing, the United States versus the USSR in Las Vegas. Howard Cosell will be there at 3:15 Eastern. ABC's Wide World of Sports at 4:30 Eastern has the Men's World Cup Skiing and the World Weightlifting Championship on most of these ABC stations. It is a close fight. Jimmy Young, left eye swollen, a cut in the eyebrow area toward the right eye, up over the nose. And this is round number 10. The fight could swing right here. Remember, there is a possibility that the winner of this could get a call and a chance to meet Larry Holmes, the WBC champion. Holmes is looking for a fight. Ocasio on the move. Ralph Hernandez in his corner indicates to him to come into it, move in. They apparently are not that sure. Their man has it in hand, trying to get a little fancy. He did reach Jimmy Young with a long left, and he's able to tie up Young inside. A little less than 2 minutes to go in the fight. Young pressing now. Ocasio giving him a little more room to come at it. The Young corner yelling for him to make a move. Punch. Get as many points as you can. It is a close fight. It is in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Ocasio is a hometowner. There is no history, however, of that having any particular impact. The only thing that it does for him being in his hometown is he has a tremendous support from the crowd. Jimmy Young literally fighting along insofar as the crowd is concerned. And we're coming up on a minute to go in the fight. And Ocasio again reaching in with the long left. They were able to stop the blood flowing from that cut over his right eye. And Ocasio reaches Young with a good right to the body. Going into this 10th round, I thought the fight was very close. Ocasio looks to the crowd, sticks out his tongue, and says, don't worry. At least that's what he seemed to indicate. Young goes inside with a right and a left. And Ocasio comes pouring back with a good left to the side of the head. Ocasio corner, banging on the curtain, banging on the side of the ring. could be this young man Ocasio has opened a big, big door. We'll wait for the voting as the cut is now reopened down the right side of Jimmy Young's nose. Ocasio showboating a little bit here in the closing seconds of this 10-round fight. He feels he has it in hand. It is over. Jimmy Young will now wait to see what the judgment will be from the referee Schmidt, the two judges Ramos and Quinones. The world, Larry Holmes with me. Larry, your comments on the fight.
Well, I found the fight very interesting. Ocasio fought a very good fight. Jimmy Young fought a very good fight. But the thing I've seen today is they're both fighting the same style.
Let's hear the decision. You heard it. There is a new young man on the horizon. Ocasio gets the decision over the veteran Jimmy Young.
Yes, Ocasio, I hope to be my next opponent. And I'm going to work very hard. I started training before. Ocasio used to be my sparring partner. I also worked with Jimmy Young. And both of these guys was ready. So I started training here right after New Year's because I figured maybe I can get one of these guys because they're both good, tough opponent. And
in the third round, the hard right hand and the combination seemed to take a little of the starch out of Jimmy.
Yes, it did. It hurt Jimmy in the third round, which my brother predicted Ocasio would win in the third round. But Ocasio, you have to think, I am not Jimmy Young. I am the heavyweight champion of the world, and I will prove this to the world. I will fight Ocasio right here in Puerto Rico, anywhere ABC tell me to fight him. I'm with it.